The afternoon sun poured through the window, soft and golden, touching the wrinkles on my hands like an old friend. I sat on my veranda, rocking slowly in my chair, listening to the distant laughter of my grandchildren. Their joy filled the house, yet my heart felt heavy, a quiet ache that had lived with me for years. Today was my 75th birthday. There were flowers in every corner, balloons tied to chairs, and the smell of kheer bubbling from the kitchen. But amid the laughter and celebration, one face was missing, my eldest son, Imran. It had been 12 years since he last visited this house. We had a fight, no, a storm, that tore our bond apart. He had wanted to sell the old family home after his father's death. "Ami," he said back then, "it's too big for you alone. We can move you somewhere better." But I refused. This house held memories of my youth, of my husband's laughter, of every Eid and every tear. When I said no, he took it as an insult. Harsh words were spoken. Pride built a wall neither of us crossed again. And so he left. Every Eid since then I waited, first with hope, then with tears, and finally with silence. I saw his children only in photographs sent by his wife. I sent him messages through his younger brother, but he never replied. I told everyone I'd forgiven him long ago, but inside I hadn't. I was still holding on to anger like an old wound I refused to let heal. Then today, as the family prepared for the birthday celebration, something unexpected happened. My younger son, Rashid, came to me and said softly, "Ummi, Imran wants to talk to you." For a moment, my heart stopped. He handed me his phone. My hands trembled. I stared at the screen, my son's name glowing on it, and felt years of pain, pride, and love clash within me. I answered the call. "Assalamu alaikum, Ummi," came a voice I hadn't heard in more than a decade. I froze. His tone was unsure, softer than I remembered. "Wa alaikum assalam," I replied, my throat tight. "It's been a long time, Imran." "I know," he said. "Too long. I don't even know where to start." Silence stretched between us, filled with all the years we lost. "Start," I whispered, "with the truth." He exhaled deeply. "Ammi, I was wrong. I thought I was doing what was best for you, but I let my ego speak louder than my heart. I should have listened. I should have come back sooner. I'm sorry." My eyes filled with tears. I had dreamed of this apology for so long, but when it finally came, my heart didn't know what to do. "Imran," I said slowly, "do you know how many nights I prayed for this moment? I kept telling myself I'd forgive you, but deep down, I didn't. I was angry, not just at you, but at myself, for losing my son to pride." He was silent for a long moment, then said, "Can I come home, Ammi?" My voice broke. "Ditta, you were never gone from my heart." I don't know when I started crying, perhaps when he did. Years of pain melted through the phone line, leaving behind only love and exhaustion. That evening, Imran came home. When he walked through the doorway, my legs almost gave way. His hair was grayer, his eyes softer, his smile hesitant. But he was my son, the same little boy who once ran through these halls with his wooden toy airplane. We hugged. And in that embrace, I felt the past crumble. The anger, the pride, the loneliness, everything dissolved into tears and warmth. He whispered, "Forgive me, Ummi." I held his face in my hands and said, "I already have." For the first time in years, I felt light, like a burden had lifted from my chest. I realized forgiveness is not something you give to others. It's a gift you give to yourself. Holding on to pain only makes your heart smaller, but letting go, that's what sets it free. Later that night, after everyone had left, Imran and I sat together on the veranda. The stars were bright, and the same breeze that once carried my sorrow now felt gentle again. "Ammi," he said softly, "do you still think of Abba?" "Every day," I replied with a smile. "And tonight, I think he's happy. He always wanted peace in this house." Imran nodded. "I lost so many years, Ammi. I can't bring them back. I touched his hand. No, but you can fill the years ahead with love. That's how forgiveness works. It doesn't erase the past, it heals the future. He smiled, and for a long while, we sat in silence, mother and son, two souls reunited by grace. The clock tipped softly inside, and I thought about all the people who hold grudges, waiting for apologies that never come. If only they knew the peace waiting on the other side of forgiveness. As the night deepened, I looked at my son, my heart full, and whispered a quiet prayer. Ya Allah, thank you for this gift, not the gift of reunion, but the gift of forgiveness. Because sometimes, the hardest battles are not fought in the world outside, but in the corners of our own hearts. And when you win that battle, when you finally forgive, you don't just heal a relationship, you heal yourself.